Hello everyone and welcome back to One Arm Robber. Today we're going to cover the 3 new gadgets that were released in this past update, which are the following: the Fragmentation grenades, the EMP grenades, and the Distraction grenades. Starting off, let's go over the Fragmentation grenades. These grenades work similar to C4. After right clicking, you pull the pin to the grenade, but unlike the C4 when it starts to tick down right away, the grenade will only start to tick down once you throw it, after which you only have a few seconds before it goes off. So make sure you throw it far enough away, or you run away to cover to avoid the blast. These grenades are perfect when doing a heist loud and you want to take care of a bunch of enemies that are bunched up, but they do have a few cons to them. For starters, when trying to do an explosive stealth run, the explosion seems to be way too powerful and either sends the phone flying up into the sky or into the ground and you can't get access to it. Compare that to the C4, which sometimes allows the phone to drop so you can do the check-in. But the major con is when you choose the C4, you get 4 of them, but when you choose the Fragmentation grenades, you're only given 3. All in all, if I had to give them a rating, I would give them a C ranking. Yes, it's got higher explosive damage, but with having 1 less explosive, it brings down the ranking a little bit. Also, it's very similar to the C4, which we already had. Next, let's move on to the EMP grenades. The EMP grenades, which looks like an inhaler in my opinion, are used to short out electronics for a few seconds. So if you have a pesky camera that's in your way, you can toss one of these near the camera and boom! It'll disable it for a few seconds for you to sneak by. The only camera I can think of is the one outside Rodman's alarm room. Usually I waste a guard check-in for the guard inside the room, but now we won't have to do that. Another bonus, the EMP grenades can also disable lasers for a short time. So instead of hacking the shipping containers for the harbor heist, or getting the owner's hand for the hand scan and mansion heist, you can activate 1 EMP grenade to disable the lasers to gain access. And finally, the surprising bonus, this also affects guards' phones. If you EMP a guard's phone, it will freeze the timer on the phone, giving you additional time to do a check-in that's further away. Now sadly, this doesn't work on electronic doors that require a keycard, so you'll still have to get the keycards to open up the vaults and utility rooms. But I think the pros weigh out the cons, so I'll definitely say the EMP grenade gets an S tier ranking from me. And now finally, the Distraction grenade. The Distraction grenade, which looks like a speaker that's taped to an iPod, does what the name suggests. Once activated, it plays a little song and it will distract a guard in the area, which is cool. Well, it would be cool if it worked 100%. Example, trying to distract the guard outside the manager's office in jewelry. I throw it in the corner. I throw it next to the door. I open up the door. I peg him right in the face. Nothing works. I got it to work once, but most of the time he just ignores it. But if I go down the stairs and do it in this room, he'll come down. Like, what the f? He doesn't hear it if it's right next to his face, but he'll hear it a floor down from him. Also, it doesn't seem to attract more than 1 guard. So if you want to distract 2 guards in the same room, you're gonna have to use more than 1. Don't get me wrong, I know a ton of heists where this would be useful, but it seems to be a work in progress grenade. So the idea may be an S tier, but I'm gonna bring it down to an A tier for the time being. Alright, that was the new gadgets that were just added in One Arm Robber. What do you think of the new gadgets? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing to help the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next video.